Mikaela, and the first half offensively was so solid, I thought. What changed, though, offensively for you guys, you think, in the second half?
A couple shots didn't fall. We had a few back-to-back possessions where they held us from getting easy buckets that we should have got, which turned around to be 2 points for them. It felt like we had to score or the lead just kept growing. So we missed out on a couple easy possessions. And then, they're a great team. And they came out. They refocused at halftime, and they came out, and their defense was even better in the second half.
What were you seeing from them defensively that kind of limited your looks from long range today?
They iced ball screens, so they weren't letting us use the screens. We had a little bit of spacing issues, but those are things you go through in practice. Those are things you prepare for. So I wouldn't say we weren't ready for it. I think our execution was off at times, but like we said, our season didn't just end. That was our 12th game of the season. We got 16 more. I mean, you just got to learn from it, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
You said you guys weren't really caught off guard, but it looked that way. You guys had success inside. Is that something you guys were preparing for coming into this game, knowing that each team knows each other so well?
Yeah, and that's exactly what it's going to be like when you play a conference team. We knew everything that we felt like. We knew everything they were going to run, and they probably felt the exact same way about us. And I think that showed in the game. They stopped a lot of things that we're used to getting. They made us, hit our second and third option instead of getting maybe the easy bucket that we're used to getting. So they challenged us offensively, definitely.
How difficult is it to guard a player like Kelly Moten?
She's a very good player. It's hard because, you have the mindset you can guard her one-on-one and they get the ball screen. Mm-hmm. And she's just a great player. Right. She's just a great player. And we'll face them again, and, we're not going to think any less of our team because of what just happened today.
Madison, having not played in 3 weeks, could you tell in that fourth quarter, did fatigue set in at all, do you think, or did I not see that correctly?
Yeah, it definitely did. It's hard for me to breathe sometimes, so sometimes I just have to catch my breath, and then it was going back and forth, and I was definitely tired, and fatigue did set in towards the end.
What do you think the difference was today in this game?
As compared to, tired-wise?
Well, just why did Emporia pull it out there at the end, you think? Were they just executing better?
Yeah. At the end they had all those layups and some and ones we shouldn't have fouled, but we did. And
they had big-time players making big-time plays. And when you have big-time players like Emporia has in Flott and Moten and Lackey, they're going to come out and they're going to do their thing every night.
That's what it comes
you've
down
got to
to.
be ready to step out and stop them. And tonight we just fell a little short of that.
And obviously this kind of game is, like you said, your season's not over. What are you guys taking from this game moving forward?
Just to focus on what we do. Personally, I had a lot of defensive errors that just can't happen. Used to getting away with them maybe against a different team, but when you're facing a top team in the country, you've got to be all there. You've got to be there physically, mentally. You can't let fatigue keep you from guarding something the way you're going to guard it. And I fell a little short on that tonight, and they took advantage of it every single time I did it, and that's what a good team's going to do.
And rebounding, we could have been better.
How crucial is execution, especially down the stretch there in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game?
It's one of those things, like it always kind of seems like one team gets it, and tonight they got it. Just as easy, I think it could have fell our way. Right. If a couple of Moten's shots don't fall, if Flottie's not scoring on 3 of us, just things like that just went their way over and over and over. And
right.
Just as easily, like I said, I think it could have gone our way, but tonight it was in their hands and they took advantage of it.
Matt, you just talk about the physicality in the paint throughout the entire game.
It was tough. We knew that coming in, though. We know they're strong and it's what they do. So I felt like we were prepared, but it just happened like that.
She's strong too. Maddie's strong too, and Flottie can take it to just about anybody.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
How much did you miss Flott?
Oh, we do. We miss her a ton. Every day in practice even. She makes us so much better, and we haven't had her for over 3 weeks now.
Wow.
Just in practice. You miss someone like her that brings the energy that she brings to the floor. You just miss that presence. But we're definitely thinking about her. We wish we could have got the win for her tonight, but it just keeps it in perspective, there's bigger things going on. We have a teammate that's sitting in the ICU right now, so there's just bigger things in life, and we'll learn from this loss, we'll move on, and we'll do what we need to do.
Didn't go the way you guys wanted to, this is for both of you, but how much fun is it to play, in big time games in front of crowds like that, and to go play on the floor like that?
You want it?
So much fun, and when we make big plays, it feels great. And when we fall short, sucks, but we'll come
It's a
back
little
from it.
disappointing that they packed the house and
Yeah.
we didn't necessarily fulfill what they probably came to watch, but the great thing about Gorilla Nation is we know that those seats will still be filled the next time we play. They don't lose faith in us just like we won't lose faith in ourselves, and that's what makes it so much fun.
The key to this game was our offensive rebounds. It's called rotational rebounding. Our post has to end up guarding Moten because of the ball screen action, and then you have to rotate over and get back on their post or who's crashing the boards. And, boy, they just absolutely dominated the offensive glass. 25 offensive rebounds is 25 more chances they have to score. You take 5 or 10 of those away, and we got a better ball game. But that was the difference tonight.
I think fatigue was all a factor in that fourth quarter, having not played in 3 weeks, or is that just making an excuse?
Oh, that's probably an excuse. I think both teams are pretty tired. You saw it a lot in the end of the first half, and I think both teams were pretty gassed in the second half too. And both with us with 19 turnovers and them with 17. I mean, both teams are really good basketball teams that usually don't turn the ball over, and I think a lot of that has to do with fatigue and also just a great college basketball game. 2 good teams.
Talk about Madison, always seems like, in the bigger games she comes through and does her job really well and stuff that might not show up in the stat sheet.
Well, 19-9, we'll take that every night. That's a pretty good effort, and obviously her free throws she'll be the first one to tell you she wish she would have made a couple more of those, but she's playing undersized and 5'11" in the post and just really battling it in there and did a great job.
And obviously you guys come into this, you guys are obviously you're in love with the three-point shot. You guys don't get that many off tonight. What have you seen defensively from Emporia State to kind of limited those chances from the perimeter?
It's the exact same thing we've seen for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
They do not guard they do not help off the drive. A lot of teams do, play help defense, and they're going to make you beat them one-on-one. And when we can expose a couple of their players, and like Kathy Brugman did at the end of last year, you try to find those matchups, and then those players got to go make plays. Because it's not a game where they're going to have help side defense kick out threes. The only threes that we really got were in transition, and we had a couple. Hayden had a couple wide open ones, but other than that, they did a heck of a job on the 3-point line.
And you guys really attacked that in that first quarter. I think you were 10 of 14 from the field. A lot of that success came inside on the paint. What did they do adjustment-wise after that second quarter to kind of limit those looks you got inside?
I don't think they really did anything different. I think, it comes down to missing shots, I think we had the same looks. But I'm proud of the way we played, and obviously losing stinks. Nobody likes to lose. But as I was saying earlier, this is a no-lose game because both teams are quality teams, and both teams are going to play probably each other a couple more times. And, we're not going to hang our heads. We played good basketball. It came down to a tie game with 3 minutes to go, and we had a couple possessions where we turned it over. We missed a couple free throws, and they capitalized. So, and they have Kelly Moten, and she really did a nice job at the end of the game. Took over the game.
And obviously this being a non-conference game, you guys take your first loss. What are some of the things that you guys are going to pull from this loss, kind of moving forward, knowing that you're right there with Emporia State matchup for matchup? Yeah,
they're there, right there with us too. So it's two good teams. You see it every night, every Friday night, every Saturday night, big Monday. When you have 2 teams that have been as good as both of our teams have, somebody's got to lose, somebody's got to win. But I guarantee you, both teams, whoever it was, is going to bounce back and have a great season. And we're going to get on the bus tomorrow and drive to Oklahoma and try to play a little bit better, and get a W.
How much did you miss block tonight? Can you update the status or situation?
I don't really think I'm entitled to update, but she's not feeling very well right now, so she wasn't able to play today. But I think our administration can probably answer those a little bit better. Did we miss her? Yeah, because she's very physical, and she wanted to play against her sister. That would have been a good matchup. But I thought Flottie played really well tonight. The other Flottie, 19 and 15, that's a remarkable line.
With Elena out, just talk about, I guess, how you felt some of the other Brentley coming in getting some good minutes, Athena coming in getting some good minutes. How do you felt those role players, some of those younger role players too, kind of stepped into that?
Yeah, they did a great job. I think we got to continue to play Athena more. She's very athletic, and we should have got Morgan Brody in a little bit and Marina as well, but hopefully we can do that on Monday night. But I thought Athena, you can see her potential, and I think she's going to continue to develop as the year goes on. We got a long way to go. We're a third through the season, and she's going to continue to get more playing time.